Hello everyone, I am jumping on here to share with you our short craft of the week for birthday week. So Saturday, June 28th is my birthday. So this week we're having a birthday week. So our short craft of the week is we're gonna make a birthday crown. So let me turn my screen and I will show you everything that I have. All right, so we have some ribbon. We have gems, which you can't see, but there's gems in there. We have scissors and hole punch. We have two kinds of cardstock. And then we have this border, which is supposed to be for bulletin boards, but we're going to use it for something else. So the first step you want to do is we want to add a little bit more of cardstock to make this longer, because this is too short for my head. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some of this cardstock to the end of this. We're going to use a glue stick. Sorry, I forgot to add glue. We'll be right back. So I am just going here and I'm cutting a strip of the pink paper. And then what I'm going to do is cut that strip in half. And then we are going to put some glue and then we're going to attach it here. So I am leaving some of the flap off, so I'm only putting glue on part of it, and then we are going to press down. Perfect. All right. So now that we have that, let me flip my screen so you can see what it looks like. All right, so it should look something like this, and then we have this back here. Okay, so now, we are going to glue this together. So, hopefully, and we're just going to put a little bit of glue right here, and then we're going to put the two parts together. Alright, so it looks just like that, and to give it a little more stability, we are also going to staple it. So we just put two staples right there. All right. And then we're going to do the same thing for the connection with the pink and the blue. Perfect. So then when you put it on, it should look like this. Okay. Now we have a couple more steps. Let me flip my screen back around so you can see. Okay, so now we're going to make the crown part. So what I'm going to do is I'm using my silver cardstock. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball it and cut along and do some peaks. Keep it all together. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're just having fun. So I'm going to do kind of that little, I feel like I'm going to cut this one off. So I just have this, just this part. So I'm going to turn it around on this side, and then I'm going to do kind of another peaky part, but a little bit smaller, so that way I'm keeping the same paper. Might work. Okay, so this one looks a little less triangle-y. Let's fix it. Okay, so, and then let's fix this part. So, I have my two shapes, and now we're going to attach them to the top of our crown. So we're going to put them inside the crown like so, and we're going to wind up using a stapler. So I guess you do need a stapler for this activity. The stapler is just a little bit quicker and it adds more security. So we're just going to staple the little peaks. Perfect. And then now we're going to do the other side. And we're just going to tuck them in. So just give us 1 minute and we'll have this all done. Alright, so I have it all stapled. This is how it turned out. So now what I'm going to do is use some tissue paper. I'm going to add something fun to it. And I'm going to put it around underneath the peaks. And we're going to use some adhesive dots for this. So sorry. I feel like I did not have all of my materials ready for you when I started this video. Just bear with me. So I have my adhesive dots. I'm just going to apply them along this rim. And then I'm going to cut a piece of tissue paper off. And then I'll put them on. So I'll show you what that looks like when I get back. So I got my adhesive dots on. I just wanted to show you what they look like. So now I'm going to peel off the top part and stick on the tissue paper. And now I'm going to scrunch it up as I make a design and then kind of just stick it on top of those dots as I go around the crown. So I'm a little short, so I'm just going to grab a tiny bit more. Alright, so this is what I got so far. So our final step is we are going to decorate it with gems. And then I think maybe tie a bow and put it on the front. So I'll be right back and I'll show you what it looks like when we're all done. Okay, y'all, I have done my birthday crown. I think it came out pretty funny, but also pretty awesome. So the final things that I used, because I know I added some stuff from the beginning. I used a staple. I used my adhesive dots. I used scissors. I had glue. Just had a glue stick. I used some cardstock. I had tissue paper. And then ribbon. So if for some reason you don't need to extend it, you can always use your 1-hole punch and then punch 2 holes in the back of your crown and then tie a bow back there to hold it on your head. So anyway, this is how it turned out. This was so fun and it's so cute. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Please let me know if you try this activity out. And you know what? You can make it even if it's not your birthday. You can just wear a princess crown, right? Or you can be a king. So thank y'all so much. Hope you enjoyed this. And have a great day. Go crafting. Bye.